Hello guys, my name is Ashley Harrison and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a paracord bracelet. I chose to do a bootlace paracord bracelet versus the common Cobra paracord bracelet because I wanted to challenge myself, and I just thought this was a really cool design. This is what it looks like. This is the back. You can use different colors. I just chose white because this is just what I wanted to use. And yeah. If you want to, you can use two different colors and make the middle a different color, like pink, blue, black, purple, green, so on. Make it a little interesting. Obviously it goes together like this. At the end, I'll show you what it looks like on my own wrist. What you're gonna need, obviously, is your paracord. I'm just using white, just for the example, and that's just what I wanted to use. Obviously, you're gonna need the buckle. You don't have to use the buckle. You can always just end it off with just the rope, but I chose to use the buckle because I think it's more or a lot easier to finish it off. You're gonna want a measuring tape. Mine has inches and centimeters to measure your wrist and to help you measure your paracord. You're going to need scissors to cut your paracord whenever you need to cut it and wherever you need to cut it. And you're gonna use a lighter to finish off the end of your paracord when you're all done. People with larger wrists will have to use more paracord because, well, obviously because they have larger wrists, versus someone like myself with a smaller wrist, because I have a smaller wrist. Especially, that's kind of a disadvantage for me in a survival circumstance, because then if I'm going to use this, I will untangle it and stuff. And I can use this as whatever I need to use it for. And that's kind of disadvantage for me because me having a smaller wrist versus someone having a larger wrist will have less cord to work with. So we are going to start, I'm going to start showing you how to make a paracord bracelet. So first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna measure your wrist out with your measuring tape with the inches side. I measured mine out and it's about 6.5, right about here. So we are now going to measure the paracord. I measured 36 inches for the middle. I'm just using this colored yarn, for example. This purple is the middle, so this is 36 inches. And I measured 60 for the rest of it. So I'm just using the pink and the white as an example so you can see how the design works out. As you can see, the pink, like I said, you can use a different color to make the middle a different design. To make the design, you want to first make this loop over like this, and then you're going to bring this, the pink, under like so. So now it'll look like this when you bring it under. And now you see this loop right here, you're going to bring it through right here. So you're going to bring the pink through right here, pull it all the way through. So now you can see it's bringing this. You want to tighten both. Okay, after that, it's going to look like this. Just a visual representation of what it's going to look like. And then you repeat it all the way down until you're finished, depending on how long or how much you measured your wrist to be. Like I said, mine is 6.5. So now I will show you what it looks like all done, and I'll show you how to finish it off. You want to make sure before you finish your bracelet, you want to examine and make sure that you are happy with how it came out, because some people, like myself, are very picky in how things come out. So it took me a few times to look at it to make sure it came out the way I wanted it to. Now I'm going to show you how to finish it off. When you finish off a paracord bracelet, first you want to cut your paracord with your scissors. When you cut the paracord, it's going to look like this. And the more you play or whatever with the paracord, it's just going to this part, the middle, starts coming out, and you don't want that. And then the bracelet starts to come undone. So you don't want to do that. You want to finish it off by using your lighter. Some people use lighters to finish these off. What you want to do is you want to burn the end, and then you use the metal part to roll over, just to make sure, like we did here, to make sure it fits in here. So now it's stuck, see? Now if I pull on it, it's not gonna move anywhere. So if you move in your wrists and stuff, doing whatever, it's all good. So this is what it looks like once it's burnt, if you can see that. It's still gonna be like a little spread out like this, but the end is still pretty crispy, see? And it's not looking like this. So you want that. This is what it looks like. It's kind of awkward position for me, but yes, as you can see, it slides down a little bit because I gave it a certain amount of space that I wanted it to, because I didn't want it to be too tight, so I gave it like a finger space between my skin and the bracelet. Now that you have mastered this, I hope that you will try this again, or just try it in general if you haven't tried it yet, and maybe show a friend or family member, because this can be really helpful in a situation, especially in a survival situation and you don't know you're gonna need it, but you never know. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed.